What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday night Q&A Hangout. Everybody in here is late. 8 minutes late. No, I'm just kidding. I'm late. To keep it a buck with y'all, I'm not feeling the best. I had a migraine on Saturday, and I'm still having I'm having eye issues. I have eye pain. I don't know what's going on with my eye. I went to the eye doctor yesterday, and I'm on some steroidal eye drops or something, and I'm still not right. Trying to get better. So I was actually laying down, just resting my eyes before the stream. But anyway, there's a lot to talk about with Chiefs and everything that's going on, even though at the same time it's a bye week. So definitely want to just celebrate the dub and just kind of lean into beating the Dolphins, a really good team in the NFL, and just hang out with you guys and kind of see where the chat takes us tonight. But first, how about the Chiefs? Alrighty. Right off the jump, Philip Production says Bills are better after they just got spanked by one of their dads. Interesting. Yo, Daniel's coming in hot with the one gifted. Let's go. Jackson. Thanks for the kind words, man. Glad you are a fan of the content, brother. Uri with the 14 months at 7-2, baby. Yeah, there's a lot to be happy about if you're a Chiefs fan. The Chiefs are 7-2, one in the AFC. First seed in the AFC. They're first in the West. Sadly, the Chargers won last night, but they're still several games ahead in the division. The defense is firing. Best defense of the Mahomes era. The number 2 defense in points allowed, the second best defense in points allowed per game. 16 points per game allowed. They held the Miami Dolphins to 14 points, the lowest amount of points they've scored all season. And honestly, if Chris Jones didn't get that stupid personal foul, they might have scored only 3 there. That would be my guess. Because it was 4th down, and I think they might have been in field goal range, but that 15-yard penalty was an automatic first down. So, yeah, there's lots of things to be happy about with the Chiefs. The defense, they're really firing on the defensive side of the ball, even without Nick Bolton, who's out on IR. I thought Willie Gay had a really good game. They got to Tua 3 times, which was great. He was pressured quite a bit, and he had his second longest time to throw average time to throw in this game against the Chiefs than he has, I think, all season, I believe. So lots of positives there. Now the offense, their opening drive was fantastic, and I thought, wow, the Chiefs are back, baby. But after that first drive, it was 7 punts in a row, 4 by the Dolphins and 3 by the Chiefs, and then the Chiefs were able to drive down the field 90 yards and score another touchdown, I believe, which was fantastic. Definitely liked what I saw on those 2 drives. In particular, Rashee Rice got in the end zone. Jerick McKinnon scored a touchdown on a really, really awesome play call, running a crosser out of the backfield, kind of. He snaked out of the backfield and crossed the other side from the left and crossed over to the right, went in the end zone untouched. So there's some positives there on those drives, but dude, outside of that, the Chiefs offense just completely sputtered again. So hopefully they're able to get that figured out over the bye week. You've got a really tough team in the Eagles on Monday Night Football. The receiving room looked really weird. I think Noah Gray led the room in receiving yards. Sky Moore was second in receiving yards. It was just a weird day. Travis Kelce only had 3 catches for 14 yards, but hey, Travis Kelce now has the franchise record in receiving yards and total yards from scrimmage, which is pretty cool. He just passed Tony Gonzalez by 1 yard in that game. So pretty cool. Lots to celebrate there. And then I can't forget about the defensive touchdown. Man, where Trent McDuffie blew up a bubble screen play that was caught by Tyreek Hill, stripped it from him. Mike Edwards scooped it up, lateraled it to, I almost said B. Cook and Brian Cook at the same time. I call him B. Cook, but it's Brian Cook. B. Cook's the nickname. And Brian Cook took it all the way down the right sideline for whatever, 70 yards or 60 yards, something like that, for a touchdown. And that was freaking awesome, man, because the Chiefs used the draft capital from the Tyreek Hill trade to trade up and get Trent McDuffie. So that was just a crazy thing to see. And the only reason Trent McDuffie was on Tyreek Hill is because L'Jarius Sneed got pulled by upstairs. The NFL ET phoned home and said, hey, you need to evaluate Sneed for a concussion. So he was actually being evaluated for a concussion. So they put Trent McDuffie on Tyreek. So just a really crazy ordeal. And that was one of the most insane touchdowns I can remember in quite a while, especially from a defensive standpoint. I mean, Jalen Watson pick last year, the 99 yard pick six on Justin Herbert was pretty freaking electric, dude. But this was next level. The lateral, the strip fumble, it was just crazy. And the fact that it was Tyreek Hill after he talked all that smack, so insane, man. I know I'm kind of rambling, but I'm giving you my thoughts on the game, and then I figure we could just kind of talk about it and see where chat is taking us. But dude, crazy game. Chiefs defense is the real deal. They held the Dolphins to 14 points, like 3 for 12 on third downs, over 2, I think, in the red zone, or maybe 1 for 3. I'd have to go back and look it up. They kept Tyreek limited to half of his average receiving yards. He averages like 120 something yards a game, and they held him within around like 60 something. He had a couple splash plays, Tyreek did, but nothing insane. They never let him, the defense never let Tyreek burn him or anything like that. So very happy about the Chiefs defense. Still got some question marks about the Chiefs offense. But they've shown it in pieces and spurts that they can drive down the field and score. I just want it to hope it's going to be a little bit more consistent than it has been. That's definitely for sure. The trade deadline's gone. They ain't getting no receiver. Like, the receiving room's weird too. I think McCole Hardman is out snapping Kadarius Tony. Rashee Rice is finally leading the receiving room in snaps, which was pretty cool to see. Sky Moore took a dip. He was in the 20-somethings as far as the snap count goes. So definitely going to be curious to see how the Chiefs and their receiving room respond and look in the second half of the season, especially after the bye week. Daniel Akers with the gifted. Appreciate you. Uri with the 14 months. Appreciate that again. Jabin Carter with the 2-bomb. Rashee Rice has proven himself to be the guy. Yeah, Rashee Rice is doing great. He's still a rookie. He's still learning as fast as he can every game, right? He's still struggling at times with his blocks. We've seen that. But the only way to get him better is just to give him reps. Just throw him in there and keep the reps going, man. Mahomes definitely trusts him. It was a bit weird. Last game, he had 2 targets. His second target was that diving catch on 3rd and 5 in the second quarter with like 10 minutes left. It's the crazy catch where he ran an out route on the left side and dove and caught that ball. I mean, I don't know how many receivers in the Chiefs receiving room would have caught that pass. That was a tough ball to catch, dude, but Rashee Rice laid out for it, caught it, and then he was never targeted again. So that's weird. He was targeted twice, once on that touchdown pass in the red zone, once on that 3rd and 5 dive for a first down. And that extended the drive and allowed the Chiefs to go down and score that touchdown, by the way. So, little odd. They didn't target Rashee Rice after that at all. Somebody on Twitter, when I posted about that, they said, well, he needs to get open. I said, well, did you see his 3rd and 5 play? Because he wasn't exactly open. Like, yeah, Mahomes threw a ball. He kind of threw it up to him. But he threw it to where only Rashee could get it. But, dude, Rashee had to fully, lay out for that bad boy. So I don't know. And then Kadarius Tony had a nice 18-yard hard-fought catch, spin move, juked a man, and then fell, and got tackled after 18 yards, and he was never targeted again. He only had 7 snaps on offense. I don't know what's going on there either. Brenda Sue, Brenda DeRuse with the 72 bomb. What the freak? Did you mean to do $72? Whoa. Thank you for the 72 HBTC 7-2 record. Let's ride. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Shout outs to Grandma. Oh, man. And then we got Brenda Pike with the 14 months. Whoa. What? Hey, what is happening in the chat, dude? What the frick? Brenda with the 14 months said, happy that Tyreek was glad to give us a TD. Yeah, let's freaking go. Dude, exactly. Scott with the membership as well. Dude, appreciate you, Scott. And FLDB with the 72 bomb said, are we doing a $72 train? Okay, I'll say this is a first on the channel. I've definitely never had back-to-back 72 bombs, let alone one 72 bomb that I could think of. So that's freaking crazy. That's freaking crazy. Appreciate you guys, man. Holy smokes. Somebody said Sky Moore is finally catching passes. Yeah, he had a couple catches. He did. He had 2. Did the coverage on Rice change at the half? I don't know. Maybe. I haven't really like studied through the coach's film, and I'm not even an expert when I do. I just kind of look through it and just kind of see what's going on there. I am sure that adjustments were made at half. I mean, the Chiefs offense scored 0 points in the second half. They have struggled with adjusting. That is definitely for sure. That's kind of been the story of the offense at times. This is the second game in a row they didn't score a single touchdown or maybe even a single point in the second half. Definitely a touchdown. They might have gotten a field goal in the Broncos game. I can't remember. 72 train. You guys are crazy, man. Appreciate y'all. Would LeBron James be a good football player? I have no idea. He's too old now, but he's one of the best basketball players to ever play the game. Ever play the game? Broncos over Chiefs? No. Broncos are horrible, dude. Yo, what? Brand with the 72. Okay, what is happening? What the heck are you guys doing? You guys are crazy. Second half was a different team. Exactly. Yeah, the Cook TD was epic. What the heck, dude? 3 72 bombs in a row. What does this even mean? What's it? Somebody needs to tell me that's like good with numbers what the number 72 signifies. Obviously, it means 7 and 2. That's what we're doing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude. The Broncos had a good game, but they're not a good team. There's a big difference there. The Chiefs lost to the Colts last year. Were they a good team last year? No. Did they play a pretty good game? Yeah. The Chiefs also completely imploded. So against the Broncos, they made good plays. Vance Joseph really did a good job in the red zone in particular. Like, that's where I really got to tip my hat. The Broncos held the Chiefs to 1-8 in the red zone. That's like a big one. But then the Chiefs had 5 turnovers, man. So are the Broncos a good team? No, dude, they're pretty bad actually, but they had a good game, and it's a division opponent, and those are always hard-fought games. Last year, 2 one-score games against the Broncos. Would you guys say the Broncos were a good team last year? Because I wouldn't. They won 5 games. I could go out there and win 5 games. So, no, they're not really a good team, but they had a good game. Let's beat the Eagles at Arrowhead. I'm with it. That's what I hope, man. Grandma DeRuse started it. Dude, appreciate you guys. Holy smokes. Is there any free agent wide receivers still out there they should bring in? I think, was it the Colts? Was it the Colts tried out Sammy Watkins? I think they did yesterday or 2 days ago, which is crazy. The homie said Cole speaking facts. Yeah, I mean, any given Sunday is a real thing. You got to come and you got to show up, man. But the Chiefs did not show up 2 weeks ago. So that's why they're saying the Chiefs lost to the Broncos. But dude, it's such a weird league. The Broncos lost by 50 to the Dolphins. The Dolphins put up 70 points on the Broncos. Meanwhile, the Chiefs could only put up 9 on the Broncos and then lost 9-24 after 5 turnovers. And the Chiefs beat the Dolphins 21-14. So it's such a weird league, man. Such a weird league. I'm going to my first Chiefs game, and I've been a Chiefs fan since Patrick Mahomes has been drafted. Nice, ATV. I hope you enjoy it, man. I don't know what game you're going to, but I hope you enjoy a W, man. Whatever game it is. John Ross is available. No, he retired. He handed in his papers. He done. John said, no offense, Cole, but you would need your chair to win 5 games. I got the chair right here. It's ready. The Batman chair is ready. The new season starts next week, pretty much. Dude, everything weather, bro. He broke the 72 streak with a 99 bomb, dude. Oh my gosh. He said, I don't care what our offense has done the last couple of weeks. The way we absolutely wrecked the Dolphins like that with Tyreek still trumps everything else. Also, Tom Grossi won Packers NFL Fan of the Year, so let's frackin' go. Eagles Super Bowl rematch W incoming. Hey, man, I heard the field conditions are okay, so I hope Eagles, players are going to be okay with playing on the field at Arrowhead. Dude, thanks so much for the 100 bomb. Somebody said something a couple weeks ago. They would rather lose to the Broncos if it means beating the Dolphins. And while I would rather just beat both teams, it felt pretty good to beat the Dolphins. Like, that was like a really good feeling, man. So thanks again for the 100 bomb. Yeah, it was really poetic justice in some degree. Seeing Hill get that football stripped out of his hands and the Chiefs' young defense taking it back to the house, man. I mean, that's something the script writers need a raise for, dude, because you can't write a better script than that. When it's grim, they used some of the draft picks from the Tyreek trade to trade up and get Trent McDuffie, hopping over Kaiir Elam. And Kaiir Elam's been so bad in the league, he's been a healthy scratch. The Bills don't even use the guy. And then Trent McDuffie's the one that stripped the ball out of Tyreek's hands. I mean, that's insane. Insane, man. Should have been a home game. Only thing to make it better. Dude, I wish that... You're talking Chiefs and Dolphins. I wish Chiefs and Dolphins was a home game. That would have been awesome. I mean, it was great in Germany, and there's some Germans in chat, or I know there's some German Chiefs fans that watch this channel. So, like, no disrespect to it being there. I just think the homecoming for Tyreek would have been something special. But I saw a report that I didn't really dig into, and I don't know if it's actually true, that said something along the lines of the Chiefs chose to play the Dolphins in Miami or in Germany with one reason being they didn't want to see Tyreek get booed at Arrowhead. I don't know if there's any real validity to that. I don't, but that was an interesting report that was floating around. I don't think that's why they would have done that. I think it's more that Miami Dolphins fans, they don't really have a lot, and because they don't have a lot of fans, they don't travel well. So that's why they wanted to lock in. Like, the Bears was an option. The Bears game was an option to play in Germany, and the Bears and the Chiefs locked that in because Bears fans travel well, and they chose it against the Dolphins. I don't know if all the logistics and reasons behind it, but either way, it was a really intriguing game, whether it was Germany or at Arrowhead. But yeah, man, if it could have been at Arrowhead, that would have been great. But hey, I'll say this. It felt like a home game. Listening to it, the crowd was all, not all, but majority red, and they were going nuts. That Cook return that they took to the house was electric. The crowd was going insane. It was going insane. Soccer for life. Thanks for the kind words, man. Love your channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Quentin with the 720. Dude, we got the 720. We got the 7-2 bomb. It's continuing. Ain't it a thing of beauty watching Hill have to eat his words? Oh, man. I mean, here's the thing. Much respect to Tyreek Hill. I got a signed Tyreek Hill jersey over there. But he trolls a lot in his podcast, and it was fun. It was fun to troll back. We'll just put it that way. I think it was Scrambling Armchair that said Brian Cook looked like a Scooby-Doo villain running up the sideline, and I can't shake that from my head, which is freaking hilarious. Which is freaking hilarious, man. Love how fans and reports disrespect players, but saying they let us win or the refs did the work. Babies, man, and we had more penalties. I hadn't seen a lot out there saying that the Dolphins game was rigged for the Chiefs. It doesn't even make any sense how they could reach that conclusion. Unless they've literally been huffing spray paint, like during halftime, that's what they did. And then that's the conclusion they reached by the end of the game because their brain cells were so thin that they couldn't formulate logical, cohesive thoughts. I don't know. But Tua had 4 plays at the end of that game and choked them all. Almost threw an INT. Second throw, I don't remember what the second one was, but the third one underthrew his receiver by like 7 yards. I think there was some miscommunication on an option route up the left sideline. It was Wilson. And then that fourth down, the center did not snap the ball perfectly. He was a little bit worried about Spags sending everybody on that play, including the water boy was even in there. 12 players on the field, but since it was the water boy, it didn't even count. So the center was like a little bit worried about probably having Chris Jones one-on-one up the middle. But at the same time, Tua was also worried about the pressure that was coming. And the snap was handleable. It was a snap that he could have corralled in and got the job done with. But the bright lights were indeed too bright for Tua. Turned the ball over, and he did what he does best when the pressure is on. Folded like a lawn chair in the Walmart parking lot. Chiefs get the dub. We'll take it. We will take it. You just read a whole article about that? So is it for real? Is that for real about the Chiefs not wanting Tyreek to get booed or what? What do you mean? What article was it? Hill needs to get off the line of scrimmage without being slowed down so that, that's how we plan to stop him. Yeah, John, very physical with him at the line, especially with Snead. He got flagged a couple times for it, but I would rather a 5-yard illegal contact or defensive holding penalty called on Snead than Tyreek taking one to the house. So, yo, Cognizant Burrito, dude, that's a fire name, which I've seen you in here plenty, but every time I see that name, that's what I think. Turnover that bounced off Hill was poetic justice because of all the interceptions where Mahomes hit him and he hoospadoodled. Oh my gosh, that's something I need to add. That's a word I need to add to my vocabulary. Yeah, Tyreek has definitely had multiple passes bounce off his hands that wound up in interceptions when he was on the Chiefs. Like, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Cole, you were all chiefed up. Put a video out about the refs called plays against the Chiefs. Ref plays against the Chiefs. That must have been all chiefed up, I guess, because I didn't make a video on that. I'd have to go watch it because I'm not really sure. I mean, the one penalty that I could think of that was like, was there was a little bit of push off from Wilson on Trent McDuffie on their touchdown pass, but I have seen more contact not called before. But at the flip side, I've also seen less contact flagged. So I just thinking about it off the top of my head, I don't know any major calls that stand out to me or anything like that. You turn the ball over, Scott? He did what he did. Hoopsie doodled. Oh, that's a word. Hoopsie doodled. Okay, I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Yeah. Hoopsie doodled. Okay. Whoopsie doodled. Oh, whoopsie daisy, whoopsie doodled. That's got to be it. Okay. I'm with it now. It took me a minute. I don't like people dissing Tua or the opponent. I mean, they made some good plays, but not really. At the end of the game, he choked it, dude. The Chiefs defense played out of their minds. I've spent literally 5 minutes complimenting the defense. But at the end of the game, man, he had Wilson wide open up the left sideline, could have scored to tie the game up, but he choked it. That's what some quarterbacks do under the bright lights. They can't handle it, dude. So you can not like me speaking facts about Tua choking, but he freaking choked like a child with chicken nuggets, dude. Like a 2-year-old on chicken nuggets, man. You needed a little Heimlich on him. Only person who cares me. Hey, I appreciate you, man. No, I mean, here's the thing, man. This is how you know the Chiefs defense is the real deal. Miami is the #1 scoring offense. Tua is leading the NFL in passing touchdowns. Tyreek was leading the NFL in receiving yards. Raheem Mostert leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. And he got another one, by the way. The first rushing touchdown the Chiefs defense allowed all year. It was because of the freaking Chris Jones penalty that extended the drive, and then hats off to Mostert there. But defense allowing under 16 points per game. Yeah, it's like, well, I would have to go look it back up. I thought it was 16.1, but it might be down now to like 15.9 because the Dolphins just scored 14. Which receiver needs to work on blocking? I mean, the first one that comes to mind is Rashee Rice. Yeah, that's one that definitely has got to work on it. HFam said Chris Jones needs to chill. He needs to control his Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I didn't see what led up to Chris Jones pushing that guy and drawing that penalty. But, bro, it was fourth. Well, somebody know in chat? Was it 4th and 20? Was it 4th and 20? And then he shoved him and got a personal foul, first down. What's up, Ray Ray? I mean, he might have been pissed due to players holding him, Smiley. Yeah. But here's the thing. You want to be pissed? I get it. But you want to be pissed when it's 4th and 20? Like, and then extend the drive? Come on, dude. He did that last year. Not in the same exact way, but he did that last year in the Colts game. Chiefs-Ravens, who is better? I mean, I haven't watched a lot of Ravens this year, but I know they're 7-2, I think, and they have just slightly a better defense as far as points allowed goes right now. They're the #1 scoring defense in the NFL, and the Chiefs are #2. I know Lamar and company is looking pretty good, and so a lot of people are saying the Ravens are better. I think they're both two really good teams, and what I need to see from the Ravens down the stretch is consistency, because Lamar Jackson has shown me he can do absolutely nothing when it matters. So the regular season wins is really cute. Like, Lamar Jackson's a good quarterback. You know, he's a league MVP. I think he won unanimously when he won MVP, which was great and stuff, but he hasn't done anything in the postseason. He's worthless in the postseason. So I need to see him like actually prove it when it matters. So until that happens, like, cool. The Ravens are a good team for sure. I just think we'll have to see when it actually comes down to mattering in the postseason. Like, all the power rankings and stuff are meaningless to me right now, you know, because a lot of teams do well in the regular season. Josh Allen and company do really well in the regular season. Joe Burrow and company do really well in the regular season. Lamar Jackson has done it. I mean, you need to do it in the postseason. Now, Joe Burrow has beaten the Chiefs. He's made it to the Super Bowl. He ain't got no hardware. Josh Allen, he can't win it. So these are the QBs that I'm like, well, you guys are good. And the Bengals look really good, by the way. If there's any Bengals fans in here, I mean, they're looking really good. Joe Burrow's healthy. I'm really actually happy about that, because I want the best players in the NFL to be healthy. Like, Lamar Jackson, I believe, is healthy. He was hurt last year. That wasn't good for the league. So much respect to, like, you know, all the really good QBs out there, and I'm glad that they're healthy and firing. But you got to show up when it matters, dude. Race fan with the 10 freaking gifted, dude. Sheesh. Thank you, bro. Ooh, bro. CJ Stroud, dog. Ryan has his power rankings as Chiefs, Eagles, Ravens, Niners, Bengals, Jags, Bills, Dolphins, Lions, and then number 10 question mark. Have the 49ers lost 3 in a row? Have they? From the A16 asked a question that gets asked like every day now. Or every week. I don't know, dude. He said, real talk, do you think not having EB here is the real reason our offense is so stale? I mean, I can remember half a dozen times, if not a dozen times, last year where not the masses, but many people in Chiefs Kingdom were calling for Eric Bieniemy to be fired. Do you guys remember after the AFC Championship game that the Chiefs lost to the Bengals, all the offseason talk of EB yelling and doing this, doing that, everybody wanted him gone. Nobody cared to... When I say nobody, I'm not speaking in absolutes. I'm speaking in like somewhat majorities of what you're seeing on socials. People wanted EB gone so much, dude. I mean, and now that he's gone, people just want Nagy gone and EB back. Dude, I don't know. I kind of said it last stream, guys. EB is like my hairline. It's not coming back, dude. So we can talk about it all we want. I can talk about when I was, 20 years old and had a nice hairline and it was awesome. But guess what? It's freaking gone, dude. It's not coming back. I wish EB well in Washington. I'm glad he got that win recently. And I will say this. EB is a hard-nosed guy, and he always holds people accountable, and I think he was great with that. I have no idea if it's hard to say, well, no coach on the Chiefs team, on the Chiefs staff now is not holding players accountable. I have no idea. There's probably aspects for sure that is missed about EB, but either way, Andy Reid runs the show. He calls the plays. He's got to get it freaking figured out, dude. So I don't care if it's EB, Nagy, or I'm in there holding the clipboard, even though Nagy and EB did way more than that. So that's kind of my thoughts on EB. I wish him well. And hey, if they want to move on from Nagy next year and bring EB back, fine with me. That is fine with me. Yeah, the 49ers are on a 3-game losing streak. Yeah, that's tough, man. Andy Reid is sandbagging, I swear. Mike Burton? Bro, imagine it was the Mike Burton in here, the fullback. Putting the Bills ahead of the Bengals in power rankings is fair because of the head-to-head result.
10, 5, touchdown!
Well, didn't the Bengals just lose? The Bills just lost to the Bengals, though. Right? Yo, Zachary with the 20. What's up? What's up, dude? Thanks for the 20 bomb. Just now tuning in. Hope you're doing well. The scriptwriters did a number on Tyreek this week. Facts. Really enjoyed seeing the fumble play after all that trash talk from him. Very glad we won. How about those Chiefs? Bro, Zach, thanks for the generosity as always, man. Yeah, sweet victory, man. Some sweet justice for sure with that play. It was unbelievable. I'm sure you guys have seen my reaction to that play. It was insane. I lost my mind, dude. Ray with the $. Thank you, man. And then Rick with the 2. Sammy Watkins said he's interested in a return. Well, I saw who just worked him out? Wasn't it the Colts? The Colts, who were in a market for a wide receiver before the trade deadline, worked out veteran Sammy Watkins today. How old is Sammy Watkins now? He's only 30? Jeez, he seems way older. Yeah, I saw that. Waddy said Nagy was head coach of the year in 2018. Yeah, it's not like Nagy doesn't have stuff to offer and he hasn't had spurts of doing a good job. Like, I didn't follow the Bears super heavy, but didn't he take them to the playoffs one year as well? So, yeah, I don't really put too much on Nagy. I mean, I'm putting it on Andy Reid, but just the offense in general, dude. They've got to start clicking and getting it figured out. I will say this about the Chiefs this year, guys. I think it's okay to admit this. I think the Chiefs are a defense-first team for the first time in the Mahomes era. And I'm just going to start saying that. I'm not going to go expecting the Chiefs offense to carry this team every week anymore because it's not. It's not. The defense is carrying this team. And that, I mean, that just is what it is. It's different. It's weird. We're not used to it. We're used to the Chiefs offense putting up 30 plus every game, but we're also used to the Chiefs defense allowing 25, 30 plus points a game and it still being a one-score game. So there are a lot lower scoring games. Tom Brady was carried by his defense many years. Okay, so it's Mahomes' turn. He's getting helped by the defense, and he knows it. And they've taken a couple steps back, but the defense has taken a few steps forward. So I think the Chiefs are a defense-first team, guys. And I don't know if that was completely expected. Hopefully, with that being said, the Chiefs' offense can continue to start working out the kinks and getting it figured out in the wide receiver room with the play calling, the third and fourth and short. Hopefully. Tyler said, I feel like Nagy's taking way too much heat for no reason. I mean, it's fine to take some heat because he's the OC. But at the end of the day, dude, I don't know. I'm just of the opinion Andy Reid runs the offense and calls the plays. I understand Nagy calls some of them, but Andy Reid runs the offense, dude. So that was my thoughts when EB was there too. My thoughts haven't changed with that. You think the Chiefs' defense is number one? I mean, they're definitely a top 3 unit. Daniel Akers, true. Facts. He said Mahomes can't be Superman 100% of the time. True. The shoe is on the other foot this year. I like that saying. Defense wins championships. Hey. So true, John. Most defenses on each team is better. Yeah, it's weird. Offense is kind of in a little bit of a dip this year. Kind of a league-wide almost. Fromplefeet said, thank goodness our defense is kicking butt. Yeah, thank God. Oh, 100% agreed, Cole? Yeah. Yes, sir, Xander. My affection for EB will expire when he gets offered the Raiders head coaching job. Oh, no. Please, no. I mean, actually, I'm just rooting for EB after 15, 16 head coaching interviews, just to get one. If it's the Raiders, then I guess so be it. I wouldn't love that, but so be it, for him to get his chance. Tough division when the Chiefs are in there, though, but... on the money said, why do you think Mahomes isn't elevating the wide receivers? I mean, honestly, I said this the other day. If Brock Purdy was the quarterback of the Chiefs, or I don't know, name quarterbacks, dude. Dak Prescott, Jared Goff. Name quarterbacks that are good, pretty good, above average even. I don't think the Chiefs are 7-2 with those quarterbacks. They might be closer to 500. So I do think Mahomes is elevating, but I still think they're struggling in the midst of that. I think no Mahomes, and you're losing even more games than 2. So, I mean, Mahomes is still... I haven't looked at the statistics within the past week probably, but he's still a top 5 QB in almost every single metric this year, which is pretty insane to think about, considering how many struggles they've seemed to have. They're still top 3 in third down percentage. I mean, he's top 2, top 3 in passing yards. They've taken a dip though in a couple key areas which you want to see fixed. They're middle of the pack now in red zone touchdown percentage, and then they're just around top 10 in points per game scored on the offense. And some of that is due to the red zone struggles. Cole, who do you think is better, McDuffie or Snead? Ooh, gosh. I think they're the best duo in the NFL. I think they're 1A and 1B. I may right now edge Snead in there just with his veteran experience, but Trent McDuffie is the future of the Chiefs secondary, Yep, CJ Stroud is an upcoming force. Facts. 100%. Mahomes this year is a clock manager. Yeah, a clock manager. I mean, he's taken some deep shots, dude. It's just there's something off with the deep ball this year a little bit too. Some of it's MVS should be able to come down with some of those. Justin Watson has come down with some of those. Hasn't come down on other times. Think about the deep ball Mahomes threw to Justin Watson in the first Broncos game, I think it was. It bounced right off of his hands, dude. And he dislocated his elbow on that play after it went incomplete. There's been some plays that have deep ball has worked. There's been others where Mahomes is underthrown, and that's happened several times. But the MVS deep ball last game, guys, that was catchable for MVS. Was it underthrown? Yes, a bit. Did Mahomes make it a little bit harder on MVS? Yeah, for sure. I'm not a guy that will never say, I'm not saying here or sitting here saying Mahomes never has things he needs to get better at, because he definitely does this season for sure. He's got his own things that he's got to work through. Some of that is even just being more decisive on his reads, but some of it's a trust issue, receivers not getting open. But dude, MVS could have came down with that ball. You're getting paid $11 million to fight through contact and make some catches, man. He could have. He didn't. It just is what it is at the end of the day. A lot of these receivers need to come back to the ball. Yeah, he's got to fight back to the ball. That's an issue that I've seen MVS do it. Sky's done it. I think even Tony's done it. Sometimes they're just not coming back to the ball, fighting back for it. Yep. Ryan said, I have Pacheco in fantasy, so I don't mind him being used. Oh, yeah. Love Pacheco. G-Dog said, what's the line for Monday Night Football? Don't even know. Haven't even looked. I think it's just because this is the bye week. I'm not looking too far ahead to the Eagles game yet. Why don't they feed Rice? I wish I knew, Dark Frenzy. He was targeted twice, catching both of them for whatever that was, 17, 18 yards and a touchdown. But he's still getting better, man. He's still getting better and growing and learning in the offense. Somebody said Rice needs more time, I think. Who said that? Yeah, LS. What's up, LS? Yep, just get him reps. Get reps under his belt, for sure. Deep shots need a wide receiver to have speed, ball tracking, body control, and hands. Yeah, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, and MVS has struggled a little bit there. But Mahomes could also have put some of those deep balls on target, or more on target as well. True Prophecy said slants are probably the only thing the Chiefs could do to win 80%. Winning catches based off the receivers they had. 80% completion catches on slants. Woo! Yeah, let's see what they cook up in the second half of the season, man. They're definitely working through it. Dark Frenzy said, be honest, do you think the offense will figure it out before the playoffs? Well, I mean, the hope is they figure it out just enough. They don't have to be firing, in my opinion, like they have been in previous years, because the defense has taken so many steps forward. I'm not saying they need to be lackadaisical and not fix this stuff, but I'm just saying they need to try their best. But I think even if they're not firing like they were last year, by the end of the season, they're still going to be really dangerous because of their defense and the special teams. Oh, appreciate the kind words about the beard, Dark. Appreciate that, man. Halfway through the season, 7-2, division conference lead. Only thing to shoot for is the number 1 seed. Got to keep it moving, yes, sir. What's up, Skyler? Do you think the biggest game left, or what do you think the biggest game left on our schedule is? I mean, the Eagles is up there. We also have the Bengals and the Bills. And then we have 2 Raiders games. And 1 Chargers game, I think, still. Right? Pretty sure. There's kind of a lot in this back half that... Yeah, kind of a lot. Sweaty Dog said, hey, Cole, by the way, check your ex. Finally responded. Somehow missed your message. How about this, Chiefs? Oh, dude, thanks for the 5, man. Heck yeah. You want me to check it now or just later? Which Twitter account? On my HBTC? Yeah, Bengals is a big one on New Year's, for sure. That's going to be a big one. Pacheco was on angry runs this morning, but he didn't win. Who won? Just curious. Who won? Uri. We end with the Chargers. Oh, okay. Maybe that is week 18. You think it's best that Justin Watson keeps getting the majority of the deep balls? Seems like he's the only one Pat throws it deep to. Well, he throws it to MVS as well. But I think Justin Watson maybe has had more success with the deep ball. Everything Weather said. Cole, I sent you a screenshot on Twitter that I think you could use as a fun YouTube short video about the Chiefs. Where did you send it? Oh, I have a short dropping on that in the morning. Yeah. The Chiefs are the first team in the... Yeah, thanks, bro. I do have a short on that. The Chiefs are the first team in NFL history to win a game in 4 countries. Small sample size because they're just recently starting to expand to multiple countries. But, yeah, it's a pretty cool little snippet. What's up, Amani? Good to see you, man. Are you back in America? How was Germany, bro? Spill it. Spill the beans. Why do you think this team is struggling this year offensively? It's not too much different from last year's team. I mean, it's just young. It's a young team. They do have a couple new pieces. They have 2 new tackles, which is kind of a big deal. But they're starting to mesh and figure it out, even though Some of those guys have been penalty magnets. And then it's just a really young receiver room. I think we underestimated just how good Juju Smith-Schuster was. He's not a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL, but he's a veteran guy that's really good in space, finding soft spot in zones, complimented Travis Kelce really well, and then built a chemistry with Mahomes like almost instantly. And that, I'm not even saying Rashee Rice is being used in the same way, because from what I'm understanding, he's not exactly being used in the same way as Juju. But Rashee Rice is a rookie. So hopefully towards the back half of this season, you'll start to see even more chemistry with Mahomes and Rashee. But dude, Sky is just slow growing. He's slow cooking a little bit, taking a little longer than we would like, and that just is what it is, right? They've got but the wide receiver room, you're right, it's not that much different than last year, but they were counting on some of these guys to take a bigger step forward, in my opinion, than I think, they did. So, they're definitely working through it, man. McKinnon is underrated. Yeah, man, he's cooking. He'll start cooking in the second half. I feel it. Yeah, Matt. Matt said, Cole, the next win by Andy makes him pass Hank Stram in career wins in Chiefs history with 125. Yeah, and if Andy Reid wins on Monday Night Football against the Eagles, he will become the first coach in NFL history to have the most wins as a head coach for two different franchises. And he would accomplish that by beating his former team that he currently holds the record for, I think, for the most wins as a head coach in franchise history with the Eagles. One more win is going to give him the most wins in franchise history as a Chief and any Chiefs head coach. That's freaking insane, dude. The scriptwriters they're going off this season. Couldn't write a better script. The homie said, bro, I'm so hyped for this Eagles game preview to the Super Bowl rematch, in my opinion. Heck yeah, bro. I'm excited. Scripted for sure. Has to be. But they go out and get a number one wide receiver after the season. Oh, you think so, Mike? I'll be very curious what they do. There's still half the season left, so don't want to talk too much on it because we just don't know. But Chris Jones on the last year of his deal. Willie Gay on the last year of his deal. Drew Tranquill on a 1-year deal. L'Jarius Sneed last year of his deal. That's just a few on the defensive side of the ball. I'm trying to think if there's any more on defense. I mean, I think there might be a couple more on the D line. But then on the other side, let me think. CEH is on the last year of his deal. Donovan Smith is on a 1-year deal. MVS has an out after this year. Richie James is on a 1-year deal. Yeah, there's a lot, dude. I'd be curious to see what they do. Do you think Andy is saving some things for the playoffs, especially Tony's usage? I'm going to have a video on that this week, maybe even tomorrow. I've started researching. I'm very confused about Kadarius Tony right now. So it's either just what you said, they're saving him, or he's just not where they want him to be right now. I don't know. He's on the injury report with his ankle last week, but he was a full participant all week. I think he had 7 snaps, dude. I don't get it. I don't know. I do not know. Ryan said, Cole, why do you look like a handsome lumberjack? I don't know, man, but I appreciate it. Trying my best out here. Thanks, man. You guys want to see something hilarious? Look at this. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. Dude, look at Josh Williams. This is when Mike Williams lateraled the ball to Brian Cook. Look at Joshua Williams' eyes. Oh, he's right here when the ball got lateral. And he is like, oh my God, what are you doing? That is so funny, dude. So funny. Josh Williams is like, couldn't believe what he was watching. Like, bro, what are you doing? Too funny, man. On the Money said KT issue is weird. He had 4 drops the first game, which means he was getting open. Then they flat out stopped throwing it to him after that game. Pretty weird indeed. Yeah. I'm going to talk about it in tomorrow's video, but I'm going to do more research. And look at more of the coach's film, too. Aaron Jacobson with the 50 bomb. I haven't been given the donos lately. I apologize. You're the best. You didn't have to do that, man, but I appreciate it. Aaron Jacobson with the 50 bomb coming in hot, dude. My gosh, we've had 372 bombs today, 100 bomb, 50 bomb, 10 gifted from Race Fan, Zach with the 20, Ray in there, Rick, Sweaty Dog, Cognitive Burrito, Quentin. I mean, geez Louise, everything. Weather with that 100, Scott, Brenda, Jaden, Brenda, FLDB, Brand, Uri. You guys are going nuts. If Chiefs somehow manage to get the offense rolling against again, and the defense keeps it up, back-to-back Super Bowls. Oh yeah, dude. If the offense can get it together, even at an uptick of, I don't know, 20% more efficiency maybe, like, all you need is more scores in the red zone, which will then really just translate to more points per game. That's one of those no, yes moments. What, Michael? Oh, Josh Williams? Yeah, dude, so funny, dude. Joshua Williams looking like Frozone. That's hilarious, man. You think KT's still injured? I mean, I don't know. He was off the injury report at one point. He's been on there. He was on there with his toe, battling through the toe injury. He's on there now with his ankle listed. I don't know. Maybe they're just straight up legit putting him in the back pocket and managing his snaps and preserving him for the postseason. I that could very well be it. But look at his season stats, guys. Look at this. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I posted about it this morning. Where is it? I'm going to find it because I didn't put... Okay, here it is. Here it is. Through 9 games this season, Jerick McKinnon has had 23 targets, catching 17 of them for 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. I'm not looking at the running back stats from a running back, like from rushing. I'm not looking at rushing stats. I'm just looking at receiving stats. Pacheco, 28 targets, 24 receptions, 160 yards and a touchdown. Kadarius Tony, 28 targets, 20 receptions, 127 yards and a touchdown. He's basically got less receptions. He has less receptions, less yards than Pacheco. Like in the receiving game. I do not get it. I don't get it. I just don't. There's something there. Don't know what it is yet. Brand with the 5 mid-season review. Give us an MVP on our defense, offense, and overall. Ooh, we should all vote on that together. We got 500 people in here. We should do it. Cole, have you ever met Urinating Tree? And if you have, what are your thoughts? I have not met him in person, Ryan, but I've done a couple podcasts with him. One was on Clickbait, and then one was on Dumpster Fire, I believe. But yeah, he's a really kind and genuine dude. Definitely. Oh, Sweaty Dog.
We dominate every time we touch the field, baby. We just do what we do.
Oh, I see the DM now. Let's go. That's you and your baby? That's freaking awesome, dude. Yeah, let's vote on Ryan, no problem, man. All the Clickbait guys seem like really good dudes. I probably talk with Perna the most. But definitely have chatted with Grossi. He's randomly called me before and asked for a couple questions on lighting and stuff like that because I was a videographer by trade. And then I met Grossi at the 30 and 30 event at Arrowhead. Really good dude. So yeah, a lot of those guys. I mean, I talk with Five as well. Not like a bunch, but through comments and stuff on Twitter. Follow him, follow each other, or whatever. But yeah, Clickbait guys, really good dudes. I think they're all genuine human beings, man. Okay, mid-season review, MVP on defense, offense, overall. All right, guys, help me decide MVP through the first half of the season on defense, and we can only land one, so we're gonna do a vote. I mean, it's got to be, dude. I mean, George Karlaftis is up there. He's tied for 7th in pressures in the NFL. I think he leads the team in sacks. He's got to be up there. But yeah, but McDuffie and Snead have both come to my mind as well. Are we going to go, is that the 3? Are we going to vote Duffy, Karlaftis, and Gay? Drew Tranquil. I mean, bro, Drew Tranquil, he might not get that MVP vote, but the fact that he was able to come in here in the offseason, he can play all 3 linebacker roles, and then he took over for Nick Bolton when Nick Bolton had a sprained ankle for 3 weeks, and then he's taking over for Nick Bolton now. I mean, Drew Tranquil's up there. He might not get it, but he's up there for me. I feel like it's hard. We can't really say Bolton because Bolton's missed half the season. He's had good games, but he missed 3 games, was only back for a couple, and then he's missed 1 or 2 more already, or half of the Broncos game, and then he missed this last game as well. Yeah, I'm not going to put Bolton in there, even though he's a great player. So here we go. Defensive MVP. The entire defense is the MVP. This is hard. This is really hard. I mean, you could put Chris Jones in there. This is freaking hard, dude. We might have to choose 2. We're definitely putting McDuffie in it. I'm gonna put Snead in there. I just think, because think about it, dude. L'Jarius Snead has locked down Justin Jefferson. Like basically any team's wide receiver 1, L'Jarius Snead has locked that guy down. I understand he's drawn some flags. We'll put Karlaftis in there. We'll put. I know people want Gay. We could put Willie Gay. Some people are saying Dana. Frick, I can only put 4. So let's vote here, and we'll get the top 2, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, Snead kept a lid on Justin Jefferson. He kept a lid on Tyreek. I mean, any team's wide receiver 1 that they've played, pretty much, to be honest. What's up, Rodolfo? Good to see you, man. Defense, Karlaftis or McDuffie. Offense, Mahomes, I guess. Special teams, I don't know. I mean, think about this, too. Chris Jones, some people on Twitter are like giving Chris Jones a hard time, like that he hasn't been playing well. Dude, he's getting doubled like every play. And he is opening stuff up for other guys. He's opening stuff up for Karlaftis, for Dana, for these guys to get home, and they're playing really well. They definitely are. Brand, thanks again for the 5 bomb, brother. On the money with the 5. The entire defense is the MVP. Yeah, I probably should just say everyone. All right, so McDuffie, defensive MVP. I don't know is that recency bias because of last game or just in general because he's been blanketing people too. Definitely could give it to Snead. And I want to do another round. I mean, it's so clearly McDuffie. I said Snead. I didn't mean Snead. It's so clearly McDuffie that I want to do another round with maybe Chris Jones and Mike Dana on there and see if anybody else even gets close. So let's do that. McDuffie is clearly winning. So let's bring this poll back. Let's go like this. Let's go McDuffie. We're going to pick 2. I can't pick 1 for the defense. So we got McDuffie. I am putting Snead back on there. But I'm also going to add Chris Jones and Dana. There you go. I might give an honorary MVP to Drew Tranquil. I just think his ability to come in here in the offseason, learn Spags' complex system and be able to go out there and call the defense. In Nick Bolton's absence, basically most of this season has been absolutely incredible. So I'm going to give an honorary game ball or MVP to Drew Tranquill. That's on top of the 2 highest votes of this poll. So the 2 highest votes of this poll right here for defensive MVP is going to be both of them. We're going to give 2 to the defenses this go around because they're literally carrying the team. You can't just put it on one person. It's too hard.
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
Is Karlaftis breaking 15 sacks? I don't know. He's on pace for 12 or 13. He could do it. You think Tyreek would ever come back to Kansas City? I think he will more than likely just sign a one-day contract and retire a Chief. I would be very surprised, dude, if he retired a Dolphin. I understand he's trolled around about it, and if he does, cool, I guess. But dude, the Chiefs took a chance on him. Bro, they took a chance on him when they drafted him. They stood by him through all that stuff. They stood by him. Yeah, they stood by him through all the BS, dude. All that stuff with his son, everything. They stood there and were there. So I'm like, they gave him a chance. They raised him up and developed him. I don't know, dude. I would be very surprised if he didn't retire a Chief, but what the heck, dude? Snead and Chris Jones are tied at 14%. Oh. Justin Reed is another one, dude. He's been playing really well too, man. There's too many. Cool, people are crying about the refs. Nothing new, man. Nothing new. How about Spags? Dude, just give it to Spags. That's a good one. The whole defense. Hey, man, somebody said get an offensive MVP, defensive, and special teams. So we're already giving 3 to the defense. Looks like it's probably going to be McDuffie. And then I was going to say whoever edges out second place gets the second one, but it's tied between Snead and Chris Jones. So we're going McDuffie, Snead, and Chris Jones with an honorary going to Drew Tranquill. But Justin Reed could be in there. Bro, I mean, it's so hard. There's so many. Yeah, Snead is awesome, bro. So I like that. McDuffie, Snead, and Chris Jones in no particular order, even though McDuffie is overwhelmingly winning this. I mean, all 3 of them MVPs. I'll give an honorary to Drew Tranquill. So we're given 4 when we're only supposed to have 1 because I can't freaking decide. And Justin Reed is awesome too, man. He's been playing phenomenal, been playing really well. Think of his blocked field goal recently, bunch of solid hits, pass breakups. Justin Reed has been playing really well, man. We're going offense now. We're going to go offense. Offensive MVP. Who we doing? This one might be a little bit easier. I mean, you could put... we're going to put the obvious. We got Kelsey. We got Mahomes. Are we going to go Rice? We want Rashee Rice on there? And then maybe Pacheco? Justin Ross? No. We're not doing special teams yet, even though Butker is basically the offensive MVP because of all the points he scored. Oh, man. TPC Silver with the 5. I still can't get over the fumble lateral touchdown. It's insane, dude. Absolutely insane. The Woke Credit Union. What a crazy name. Eagles ain't beating the Chiefs. I got $500 on it. Bro, for your sake, they can't lose. Creed? Ah, frick. This is going to be hard. I'm gonna do these 4 and we'll do another round just like we did. Vote on this and we'll take the 2 highest over and we'll go again. Yeah, I'm gonna add some O-line on the next one. I got 5 on it. Dude, we're on a 5, 1, 2, 3. 3 5s in a row and I got 5 on it. Kelsey's been tough because he missed a game. He was a bit banged up to injury, but dude, Kelsey is kind of like Chris Jones, meaning people are able to make moves because of Kelsey.
Dominate every time we touch the field, baby.
Like
Just do what we
people
do.
are getting open because Kelsey's getting doubled. So on the flip side, Chris Jones. Other pass rushers are able to get home because Chris Jones is getting doubled. Without Mahomes on the team's probably 500. Even though the defense is playing really, really well. So we could probably take Mahomes and Kelsey if we wanted, and then add a couple offensive linemen. You want to go Creed and who? You want to go Creed and Tooney? Creed and Trey Smith? What are we thinking? Mahomes is the team MVP, that's true. Kelsey is going to play well against the BRO for sure. Against who? The Eagles? Oh, against his brother maybe? Is that what you mean? I mean, it's Mahomes, dude. For sure. Although, you've got to give props to the O-line. Especially the interior trio. I mean, Jawan Taylor's been playing better. He's got the penalties cleaned up a bit more. Travis Kelce, dude, hats off to him. He just passed Tony Gonzalez for all-time receiving yards in franchise history, which is awesome. Tranquil had a TD-saving tackle against the Dolphins, potentially. That's why, bro, I gave Tranquil an honorary. He's honorary MVP. He's just in there. He wasn't going to get voted in there, I don't think, but I'm putting him in there because I think he's been that important to the team on defense this year, with Nick Bolton out especially, dude. He's playing insane. Drew Tranquil is. 2.5 sacks or 3 sacks on the season, too. Unreal. Thanks for the 10 bomb, brother. Kill the Trav. Mike Edwards. Honorary MVP on offense. Should we just give Mahomes the honorary MVP and then just vote around that? Because I feel like Mahomes is just... He just freaking gets an MVP for the offense because he's the best quarterback in the game. Even though it's they're struggling a little bit. Yeah, definitely on the money. Chief KT said Trey Smith needs to step it up. He's definitely been flagged a few times that he's gotten called on multiple holds. Mascot or criminal wolf? We gonna ride with KC Wolf, man. Yeah, all the linebackers been playing great for sure. Justin Watson for offensive MVP? I mean, you could. He's definitely made some super clutch plays. What's up, King the Beast? We don't even need to vote for a special teams one. It's Harrison Butker, dude. I mean, Tommy Townsend's playing great. Don't get it twisted there. But, dude, Harrison Butker is perfect on the season. We don't win some of these games without Harrison Butker. I mean, there was a game or two there where he's made 4 or 5 field goals in a game. James Winchester, if we can give it to the long snapper, but dude, I'm gonna give that bad boy to Butker. We don't even need to vote on it. James Winchester has not missed a long snap. That's true. You think the Chiefs will rematch with the Eagles again based on how the season is going? Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. The Chiefs' defense is so good. I'm going to be curious to see how the Eagles' offense handles that. Yeah, it's always a group effort, Brand. It's like the Trinity. Father, Son, Spirit. But you've got Winchester, Townsend, Butker. Because without a good snap and a good hold, the kicks aren't going to be what they are. So, for sure. Goddard being out is huge. Yeah, I feel bad, dude. It felt like that was a dirty tackle. It probably wasn't. But, dude, he ripped his arm out. He ripped his arm down and landed on it. Like, I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but I remember seeing that in the moment, and I was like, he just broke his arm. What's up, Hunter? I see you. What's up? Mad Max said, just think some Chiefs fans wanted Butker gone last year. Oh, yeah, dude. Bro, Chiefs fans want everybody gone. If some Chiefs fans were GMs, I don't even know. Like, we wouldn't even have anybody there. It would be Mahomes throwing passes to Travis Kelce on offense, and I don't know. Chris Jones on defense. You know, some people wanted him gone. So, yeah, I don't know. Taylor Swift. Who do you think is playing better? The Chiefs or the Ravens? Well, I haven't watched enough of the Ravens, honestly, to really be able to accurately talk about them. I've only seen like one Ravens game, but I know that their defense is playing really well. They're the number 1 scoring defense. Chiefs are number 2. I know the Ravens are 7-2. Lamar is playing really well. So, but I couldn't tell you. I know some people are putting the Ravens over the Chiefs, and I don't even, like, that doesn't bother me if they do that. You want the Jets? That's how you get the Jets. Are the Bills and Dolphins frauds? No. I don't think so. I think the Dolphins are going to make the playoffs. They should win their division. I would think. Frauds? I don't think frauds, no. Donna Kelsey for MVP, we'll take that. Corn dog will be replaced with Wiener Schnitzel soon. What's up, Clint? That's hilarious. I'm with it. Yo, the Biko hour. What's up, man? Big dubs for KC in Germany. Bye week next. What are you doing? No Chiefs game to watch next week. I'm just gonna watch the games. I might stream one. Like, what's Sunday Night Football? Is there a good Sunday Night Football game? Let's see. It's gonna be the 10th. The Jets and Raiders? I ain't streaming that. What the heck? I ain't streaming that. No way. Why is that a thing? And then it's Vikings and Broncos for the next Sunday Night Football game. Okay, what about Monday Night Football? Monday Night Football. You've got the Broncos and Bills? Oh, man. These are horrible. These are horrible. You think Taylor Swift's going to be at the Eagles games and she's an Eagles fan? I don't care, to be honest. She's on tour, isn't she? This is a bad week for football. So many bad matchups. Yeah, and then you got the Chiefs on a bye. The Eagles are on a bye. I think the Dolphins are on a bye. It's like 3 of the best teams on byes. Do that game? Which one? Broncos and Bills? I mean, that game might be interesting. Keep in mind the Chiefs are playing a first place schedule and the Ravens are playing a second place schedule. Helps a little, for sure. The Ravens are still a good team. What did Everything Weather say? Somebody said Everything Weather, LOL. What did he say? I missed it. Bears-Panthers this Thursday? Ugh. Like in 2 nights? Thank God I might be going somewhere that night instead of watching a game. Jeez, that is horrible. Bears-Panthers? Everybody might as well just watch that game with their TV off. It'll be more exciting, just staring at the black screen. Yeah, it'd be more exciting just to do that. Yo, Ron King, thanks for the 10 bomb, man. With as good as the defense is playing and proving they're legit, the rest of the NFL team's worst fear should be... Why is this not... Oh, should be if the Chiefs offense gets going. Ain't no team want any of the kingdom then. Nah, facts, man. But that's the thing. The Chiefs offense just got to... You see it in spurts. Mahomes says it like every week. He's like, you see it here, you see it there, but you want to see it everywhere, basically. So, yeah, I agree, man. Heck yeah. TPC Silver with the 2 said, any update on Justin Ross? Not since I gave an update last Friday. That was the last thing that has been really updated. He's still just on the commissioner's exempt list. His next court hearing is like December 4th. And that's really all that I know of right now. The update last week was, the affidavit that came out that detailed a little bit more of what allegedly took place, and doesn't look good. I'll tell you that. Cole, is it Central Time? I'm in Central Time, yes. It's 9:22 here in Kansas City area. Cole, are you tired of the Cowboys coverage? I've been tired of the Cowboys since I was born, dude. What would you do for us to have our 2019 offense back? Oh, dude. 2019 offense back with this defense, I mean, I don't know if they lose a game. Not going to lie. It's 423 where you're at? Where the heck are you? Where are you? Leah Standen said, Cole, love the Miami Minnows. You like that? The Miami Minnows, man. It was kind of fun to use. Had to do it. He's in Hawaii. Hawaii? Is it a 5-hour difference? Galatia? Bro, what? You're in out of Spain area? An autonomous community of Spain? Are you being serious? Bro, are you being serious? Cole, stream the 49ers Jags game on Sunday. That would actually be a banger of a game. I'm going to some friends' house, though. We have some really close family friends, and our kids hang out with their kids. And when the Chiefs aren't playing on Sundays, I typically go over there and I'll drink Boulevard and watch the game or watch games. So that's where we'll be during the day. That's why I was like, what about Sunday Night Football? But dude, I don't know if I want to stream Sunday Night Football. That looks bad. Alicia Marie. Buen Camino. I don't know what that means. But is that where you live? Is that a place? Now I don't even know. What's that mean? Does that mean hello or something? I don't know what that means. Interesting stat. All the teams in the AFC has a division loss that shows how good the conference is. Yeah, that's interesting. Do I watch NFL Red Zone? Not really, no. Probably should. That was done by Chris Jones. Yes, Kara, it was. What's up, Kilo? Yo, Brian Cook for our new punt returner? No, that long speed is nice. Bro, dude, people that were chasing him were fast, too. The Dolphins are fast. Only person said, Cole, look up the Camino de Santiago. It's a 500-mile walk. Do you live over there? Is that in Spain area? 500-mile walk. Wow. Bro, it looks like a Lord of the Rings map. That's awesome. 500-mile walk, God bless. Yeah, Cook is fast, dude. He ran so fast. Chris Jones is playing on a great discount this year. It doesn't look like he's going to hit any of the incentives other than playing time. Yeah, we'll see. If so, yeah, the Chiefs save some money. A little bit of money. Cole, Thursday Night Football for Week 11 is Bengals-Ravens. Ooh, that's a good one. That might need to be streamed. Because we're going to be really slow on Chiefs content next week. We'll have a little bit more. This is actually going to be the slow week. You walked the Camino in 2016. It was epic. So many blisters. Oh, dude, I couldn't even believe it. I think that's what my parents had to walk each day to get to school. This? Yeah, and it was uphill both ways and snowing, dude. Icy. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That's hilarious. Wish Cook had thrown up the deuces. Oh, dude. If he would have, that would have been excellent. You guys saw the Tyreek Hill intro that I made, right? You guys saw that, right? I could drag it in here if I could find it. Where even is that? Oh, here it is. Yeah, let's do it.
Guess what? I'm gonna be y'all worst enemy that day.
Out to Hill. That goes no balls loose.
Really doesn't matter where we play at. They're gonna get this work wherever though.
It is loose and picked up and rattled.
I'm feeling like 12 receptions, 250.
Cook.
I hate to throw up the peace sign against y'all.
Upfield. He might be gone. Touchdown.
Bulletin board material.
Trent McDuffie knocked it loose. What a play.
Hey, man, I had to do it. Somebody commented on my video yesterday when I dropped that video, and they were like, you really went back over all of his old pressers and interviews and put that together. You really did that to Tyreek, huh? I said, yes, I did. Yeah, dude, come on, man. That was fun as hell. I know you guys enjoyed that. Come on now. Come on now. I am the divorce with the gifted. Appreciate you, man. And he should have been the one pointing at Hill after this win. Hey, man. Aged like milk. You already know. John, thanks, man. Appreciate you. I loved your opening on your last video so far this season. Who are your Super Bowl favorites? Mitchell, thanks, man. Super Bowl favorites? Oh, man. The Eagles are definitely in there on the NFC. I think the Lions got to be in the conversation. The 49ers, I mean, they've lost 3 in a row, so they're a bit more suspect now, but 3 weeks ago, and they were looking like strong contenders. Cowboys will stay in the convo a little bit, even though they just lost. But on the AFC, good luck. The Bengals are looking hot, dude. They've won 3 or 4 in a row, and Burrow's looking really good. So they're going to be in that picture. I'm not saying they're the number one contender in the AFC, but they're definitely up there. Ravens got to be in the conversation. Chiefs for sure. Who else? Am I missing anybody? I'm sure I am. I mean, the Bills will be up in there somewhere. The Dolphins. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Oh, Jags. Jags are... You can't sleep on the Jags either. You want the new emoji? Which one, Leah? Which one? Tyreek was the Dolphins' worst enemy. He was. He really was, man. About Time said, I don't have Boulevard, so I was drinking that Casey-made 360 vodka at 8 a.m., sipping them White Russians. Woo! Top of the morning to you. That was the best intro ever, said Christy. Your Tyreek one, I died laughing. Hey, we had to do it, man. It needed to be said. You know what I mean? Just needed to be said. That's all. White Russians at 8 a.m. Sheesh. What's up, Kyle? I thought Cook was going to put the deuces up when he was running. Bro, that would have been perfect, honestly. Yeah, probably better he didn't, but that would have been hilarious. Yeah, that would have been fantastic. Cole, are you surprised that Mahomes has no rushing TDs yet with the rushing stats he has this year? Yeah, maybe a little bit. He's definitely ran more this season than most, especially like an average per game. It's been quite a bit. So, yeah, maybe a little bit. I bet you game on the line when it matters, he'll get in there. But he's always had a couple here and there. Didn't Tyreek say he would point at Big Red and say you shouldn't have traded me after he got a touchdown? I mean, he might have said that. He said, bro, Tyreek has said so much stuff. It's like, I said this last week, it's like the neighbor's dog that's always outside barking. Like, it's so annoying, you just tune it out. He's always outside barking, dude. I don't know. He said so much stuff. He might have said that. Yo, Pickles with the 5. Their first super on a live stream. Let's freaking go, man. Said, you think Cook could help out on the offense? Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Line him up. Give him a ball via a lateral on the sideline and just let him run up the field. I think he'll be just fine, which would be hilarious. Only person said, I need a white Russian. Gonna have that today for sure. Good call. I don't know that I've ever had one of those. I think that's what my grandma used to drink. A white Russian. Yeah, McDuffie had a great game. I saw a few Dolphins reactions when they showed Tyreek fumble. One guy punched his computer, then video ended. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Wait, do we have new emojis? Yo, what is this? Yo, what's that? Is that new? That looks new. And what's this?
We dominate every time we touch the field.
What's
baby.
this one?
We just do what we do.
Oh, Bolton Butker? Oh, Bolton. Bolton. Okay, jeez Louise. All right, thank you for helping me. Okay, Bolton and Butker. Bro, you know what's funny? The Butker one, it almost looks like Brian Cook high-stepping into the end zone. That's what I was trying to figure it out, dude. What do you think about B. Cook being the fastest ball carrier for the Chiefs so far this year? Is that a stat? I didn't even see that. I saw he ran like 21 miles per hour on that return. But is that the fastest any ball carrier on the Chiefs has ran this year? Can somebody tag me on Twitter? Like, where did you see that? That's pretty incredible. That's pretty wild. What are these hieroglyphics? Yeah, they're definitely emojis, but dude, you got the Tony one, you got Andy Reid, got Butker, got a few. Clocked at 21. That's fast, man. Alicia said Brian Cook could solve our receiver problems. Imagine. Fastest this year. That's crazy. At this rate, Harrison Butker deserves a Pro Bowl nod. He better get a Pro Bowl nod. He's perfect on the season. Yeah. Razgriz said Barstool Sports lost their minds. I don't pay attention to those guys. I saw their power rankings or whatever, but I don't feed that content. Bro, not even Tyreek could even chase Cook down. Nah, he couldn't, dude. Well, he got blocked a little bit, but it was pretty nuts. Barstool is lame. Yeah. There's like one lady that works for Barstool that is crazy about the Travis Kelce or Taylor Swift, Brittany Mahomes thing. I'm like, dude, you guys are freaking weird, man. You guys are weird. Holly said that's faster than I drive. Do you ride a horse and buggy to work, Holly? What? Yeah, Barstool's a joke. Cook was cooking. You already know, Kyle. He definitely was cooking. That boy cooking. Tyreek looked like a grassy hill after that game. I'm sure the stadium in Germany has a grass/turf field. Yeah, he was all grassed up, man. Sure, Erica, you can ask a question. Will I answer it? I don't know, but you can ask it. Butker, comeback player of the year, will take that. If Hardman had the killer instinct that Tyreek has, he could be our number one. Oh, man. No, like Tyreek is so good. Cole, knowing I'm McDuffie's biggest fan, you can already guess my reaction to my fumble, or to the fumble. Yeah, I bet you freaked out, Meek. The turf is actually mixed. I thought it was like 90-10, Espen. I thought it was like 90 grass, 10 turf. It could be. They said it was kind of like Green Bay's field. Cole, I have a great idea. We all go on different social media platforms and have something like #feedrice. Hey, feed him. Feed that man. Am I worried about the Eagles? I don't know what to think at this point in time, to be honest. Like, I didn't know what to think going against the Dolphins, you know? I think the Eagles are a really good team. The Chiefs team this year is just so different. It's just going to be intriguing. Like, because the defense is going to lead the game. You know, they're going to lead the team. So I don't know what to expect. You know, I would think that there's definite ways that the Chiefs can get the W, but I just don't know what to expect. I don't know that it's going to be the 35-38 Super Bowl score. You know, I don't think it's going to be that. I could be wrong. I just don't think so. Meek said, I did not expect Cook to turn on the burners. Me neither. What's up, Go Chiefs? Achilles said, we will expose the Eagles again. Fine with me. Who should you start on your fantasy, Cooper Kupp or Jamar? I mean, probably Jamar, because aren't the Rams on a bye week? Yeah, well, and Stafford is hurt. I mean, that's another reason. Bro, they just signed Carson Wentz. The Rams did. Did you guys see that today? Will Bolton be back for the Eagles game? No. He's supposed to be out like 6 to 8 weeks, and he's only been out like 2. He'll be back for the postseason run, basically. Bolton. Oh, yeah, Jamar's questionable for this game. No, you're right. I saw that. Was that Monday Night Football? He leaped up into the air and landed right on his back, dude. It looked like it hurt so bad. Yeah, he could potentially come off of IR. Like the 21-day window could open up after 2 more weeks, said Night Hunter. He's speaking true. So, in theory, Nick Bolton could return a little faster. You're going to the Bills game? Nice, dude. That should be a good game. Yeah, Jamar's questionable, but Kupp is on a bye. So good luck with that choice. I'm starting Jamar Chase, but oh, okay. Crazy how Chiefs and Eagles have a bye week before playing each other. Yeah, and that's interesting, huh? Bro, I was watching people react to the game at midnight. It was hilarious. Oh, I'm sure there were some Dolphins fans, they were super mad. Chiefs fans' reactions were obviously really good. Yeah, for sure. Levis is tough, but still has a learning curve. Yes, definitely. He started, 2 games? You think the Chiefs might pick up any free agents, especially at the receiver position? Who's out there currently as a wide receiver that's going to make the Chiefs' wide receiver room better? Anybody? Because I don't really know. You got so nervous fourth quarter? Yes. Me too. Very nervous. Very, very nervous, man. It's Antonio Brown. Jarvis Landry. Call that jacket as fire. You like this? This is the black on black one I like to wear. It's got like a little bit of sheen or something. Pretty sweet though. I'm like a minimalist, dude. So you guys know this about me. I'm not wearing a lot of the bright Chief stuff. I mean, this is bright, but like the shirt's gray. I wear a lot of gray, a lot of black. This is how I like to. If anything's gonna pop, it's got to be the red beard. Sort of kidding, but I just like minimalist in how I dress, or just more neutral colors. Not Antonio Brown, for the love of God. T. Higgins, T. Higgins, but he's on the Bengals. Maybe next year. Everything Weather said, Cole, my Apple Watch actually alerted me during the fourth quarter that my heart rate was up because I was getting really tense. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. John Clifford said, Cole, the bearded man in black. I think we will lose against all three, but that is because we won't show everything to the playoff. All three who? You talking Eagles, Bills, and Bengals? Okay, geez Louise, I hope we don't lose to all three of those guys. Rachel. What up, Rachel? How are you? What has been your favorite Chiefs game to watch this season? Favorite game to watch this season? I mean, this last one was pretty sweet, dude. The Chargers one was pretty good. The Bears one where the Chiefs put up 41 was very not stressful. So yeah, Logan said it there, Bears game. I mean, the Bears game was like the most not stressful game of them all. So I liked that one. You live in KCMO? Let's go. KCMO represent. Erica? Heck yeah. I live in Lee Summit area, so I'm on the Missouri side. From an honest perspective, I think we win 2 or 3 of those games. From an optimistic, we win 3 out of 3. Yeah, 2 out of 3. Eagles, Bengals, and Bills, and the Chiefs win 2 out of 3 of those. That's fine with me. I had the Chiefs going 13-4 this season. So, I mean, hey, I'll take them not losing anymore. I'd rather them just win out. But if they lose a couple more, it's all right. Hopefully it's not a tiebreaker, though, like when it matters. So, like, depending on what team it is, hopefully it's not a tiebreaker. You know, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them. Would you rather us play in the Super Bowl? Oh, the Eagles or Niners? Honestly, man, both of those fan bases cry and moan about the Super Bowls that the Chiefs beat them in, so I'll take either. 49ers fans still cry about Super Bowl 54, and then Eagles fans still cry about last year's Super Bowl, so sure, either. Any genius things to say? Oh, wait. I thought you were going to say about the XFL. Isn't the XFL and USFL merging? If we have to lose one, make it to the NFC team. No, that's fine. Make it to the Eagles, beat the Bills and Bengals. There you go. Raz said, I'm not concerned about the Niners. I think I would rather play the Niners. I don't trust Brock Purdy yet in those kind of situations. So I would rather play the Niners. They got a good team, though, good coach. In your opinion, worst team in the league? I mean, Cardinals, Panthers, anybody else? I mean, those are 2 pretty bad ones. Cheers to their tears. We drink them up. Yes, sir. Don't get me wrong. Chiefs are good, but they are not making it to the Super Bowl. Okay. Tyreek let Shamari Connor lock him down. Did he on a play? The Bears? Ooh, the Bears are pretty bad. You think they're worse than the Cardinals? I mean, I guess the Cardinals are getting Murray back. So we'll have to see. You know what? The Giants got to be down there. Oh, the Patriots, they're down there too. Oh, New York dude said, I'm a Giants fan too, but they're horrible. Who the hell is our QB? I don't know. Who is your QB now? I mean, I'm not laughing at Daniel Jones being out for the season, but like, who's even the QB? The Arizona Cardinals have the worst record in the league. Yeah, but they are getting Miniman Murray back, which will help. Yeah, Patriots are 2-7, which is wild. Eric said Carolina's the correct answer. I mean, that's what I went with. Broncos are bad too. Yeah, I don't think they're the worst in the league, though. They're in the bottom half, for sure. Justin said, Cole, people don't understand how Mahomes turns into an alien during the playoffs. I ain't worried. Oh, yeah, man. You already know. Think about last playoff run, dude. Hurt his ankle in the Jags game, came back, won. Helped the team win, rather. Then beat the Bengals on a banged-up ankle and the Eagles. Crazy. Did I ever play football? No. Played soccer and trained in Taekwondo for like 12 years. But grew up a Chiefs fan. We watched the Chiefs every Sunday. I've always loved the sport. but I never played it. I'm like a 5th degree black belt in Madden, dude. I'm just kidding. I haven't played Madden lately, but dude, we played Madden every year in the 90s. Throwing Hail Marys, flea flickers, the good old days. Top 3 teams today? Ooh, top 3? I don't know if I could do just a straight top 3. You might have to give me like a top 5. Because the Eagles are up there, the Chiefs are up there, the Ravens got to be pretty high up there. Maybe those are the 3. But the Bengals are climbing too, even though their record's not the best right now because of how they started out. But the 49ers are still up there. NFL Blitz 03, bro, doing front flips over people. Those are good times. Does Mahomes turnovers worry you? I think, turnovers definitely worry me. The 2 strip sacks resulting in lost fumbles are pretty rare for him, even though they were back-to-back weeks. And he seems to like always have one of those interceptions right now. He seems to be like, it's not as bad as Josh Allen, because Josh Allen, like every single game, he has one of those interceptions. You're like, what was that? But Mahomes is throwing some like that recently this season. My 10-year-old brother made Tom Brady look 100 in Madden. Made them be 4th and 37? Dude, what? Panthers are 1-6. That's crazy. Facts. You just joined the members Discord? Oh, let's go, dude. Heck yeah. Let's go. Josh Allen is Roethlisberger of today minus the Super Bowls. Burrow is the Brady of today minus the postseason efficiency. Mahomes is 1 of 1. That's I know you don't mean it like that, because Josh Allen is so much more athletic than Big Ben, even though earlier in his career Big Ben could move a little more. I appreciate that though. I can see where you're coming from. I like that. Mahomes is 1 of 1. Knight, take care, brother. Russell, you out of here? I'm out of here soon too, man. Next 5 or so minutes. Can we please sign T. Higgins in the offseason? Maybe. We'll see, dude. I have a feeling that that he's going to get offered a lot of money in free agency. So we'll have to see about that. I need to get on the New Heights podcast, said Nathan. Okay. I don't feel worthy, but hey, if they want to have me on, let's go, dude. I would be extremely honored. Big Ben was strong. Allen is athletic. Yes, sir. Where's Kadarius Tony? Oh, he's here somewhere. You guys remember when I did this one and it actually scared me? Hello. There he is. Where's Richie James? He's still on IR, even though his return window is open back up. He could. I actually thought they wouldn't bring him back before, for Germany. Like, I don't think he would play in that game, but I thought he had a much better chance of coming back before the bye, or after the bye week, rather. Dude, this one, I remember I tried to do the Tony lamp, and I did this, and just in my peripheral vision, I saw somebody just like pop up like this, and I actually jumped. Hey guys, you remember you guys remember when my daughter scared me? Some of the OGs remember. You guys remember when my daughter scared me when I was filming a video and she came down and scared me in a video? I found that video again recently. I'm trying to see if I can link it. It's this video. Here, look at this. Oh, look at this, dude. Watch this. I don't know how I didn't hear her coming up at all, dude. Oh, dude. I was so scared when she popped up, dude. I thought it was like the lady from the Exorcist just popped up, dude. Scared me so bad. Oh my gosh. Dude, imagine you're filming a video and you just see like this little girl. I mean, I know it was my daughter after a second, but bro, remember The Ring? The movie The Ring? That's what I thought was happening. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Cole, what is your early Super Bowl prediction? Yeah, I was a lot quieter back then because, well, a couple of different things. I was still learning to translate my personality onto camera. And then it was like, I was recording at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Like everybody was sleeping. So I was definitely trying not to wake them up, even though all the girls are sleeping now. My wife's up, but yeah, I was talking more. Yeah, I don't even know, dude. I was talking way more different. I mean, I could download this video and you guys could hear the difference in my voice. I talked like, I talked weird, dude. Like, this is my voice. This is how I talk. And when I'm on, like sometimes when I'm doing my scripted videos, my voice goes even higher, a little bit higher pitch like this because I'm using my emotion. Like I'm just high pitched like that. But back then I was still trying to figure it out. We need to make a HBTC Madden franchise. That would actually be fire, Captain Redbeard. That's a really good offseason idea. Ron with the 5. It's crazy how Carolina will have a top 3 pick next year, but Chicago owns it. Isn't that nuts, dude? Early Cole was great. Hey, we were trying to figure it out. You were on the grind. Yeah, man. We're waking up at 3:50, trying to get a video out before work. Tony Smile is me looking at some good food. All right, watch this part with my daughter. I got the audio.
Cornerback was one of the positions that
Really poor.
Broncos country, let's ride. Let's ride.
Be completely surprised if we see Jude. All right. Here she goes. But listen to my voice, dude. Listen to my voice. Can we talk wide receivers for a moment here? Because I don't even know if Josh Gordon is going to make this team, if I'm going to be honest with y'all. The wide receiver room is very competitive. Not Josh Gordon. Oh, man, no Josh Gordon. MVS, Sky Moore, Cornell Powell, Justin Watson, Matthew Sexton, Omar Bayless, Corey Coleman, DeRuse Fountain, Justin Ross, and finally Josh Gordon. Why am I talking like this? And they will have around 6 or so on the active roster with maybe 3 or so on the practice squad. So 3 of these guys in theory are going bye-bye. And, oh, hi, Maddie. I don't even know where I was in this video, but my daughter just scared the life out of me, snuck up on me like a literal ninja, was just suddenly right here. I did not hear her. Oh, good times, man. Good freaking times. I still had the day job then, yep. Dude, when my daughter was younger, she came by the bed and yelled, "They're here." Thought aliens were going to abduct me. Why did she yell that? What the heck? Do you enjoy making videos? Yes, sir. Of course. I do. Sometimes, it's like, it's a grind because you're doing not a video a day, but almost sometimes multiple videos in a day. But, yeah, I love what I do, man. Captain Redbeard with the 5. I've ran many money franchises for years. So if you want help, I'd totally help you set up and stuff. You talking for Madden? Dude, I would need your help more than likely because I wouldn't know what to do, to be honest. So you didn't sound scared, though. I kept it calm, but you noticed there was a jump cut because after that happened, I cut the camera and I had to sit there and collect myself and told Maddie she needed to go back upstairs. And I was like, oh my gosh. So my skin stood up on on my arms and yeah, I needed a second. That's for sure. Alexis, what up? What up? How are you? Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Alexis, Texas was trending the other day on Twitter. And I was like, I know Alexis from Texas. And I was like, but I don't know who Alexis, Texas is. I quickly found out that I was like, oh, I did not really wish to know who Alexis, Texas was. But dude, I was like, next time Alexis from Texas is in chat, I got to let her know because it was hilarious. Oh. Oh, man. Do I have a favorite
keep trickling
video?
the ball down the field,
Not
boys.
really. Favorite video? She must have a sixth sense. Something like that. Austin said, I was crazy once. Hey, we all were. Please no Madden. Cole, Super Bowl prediction. Chiefs versus Eagles again. I'll take either of those. Yeah, I'll take either of those. Also, the who else? Yeah, I mean, if the Chiefs don't make it, who? I don't know. Ravens, Bengals. Like, who could it be? I'm not sure. Hopefully, it's the Chiefs though. Somebody said, "How have you changed?" Where is that question at? Every tribe. What's up, man? How have you changed since becoming successful? How have I changed? I don't know, because I still feel like the same freaking guy just staying in my basement all the time making videos. That's a great question, because I don't really know. I mean, I've grown a lot, hired a full-time employee, and we've learned. I think my personality is, like, you guys know my personality, and it translates completely on camera now. Like, what you see on camera is literally who I am. Where earlier on, I was still trying to figure out how to get that to translate, you know? I don't know that I've changed too terribly much other than that. I mean, you guys have to let me know in the comments if you really notice any changes, because I still feel like the same dude. I just feel like the same guy. I don't know. I'm just always down here making videos. More confident. Yeah, definitely some more confidence, more knowledge of the team, just as I'm studying the Chiefs 10, 12 hours a day, going on 2 years now. Like, I've always been a Chiefs fan, but digging in like this, I've never done it to this extent. So definitely more, I think, just more confident across the board for sure. Do you have a favorite Chiefs game you've live streamed? I mean, the Super Bowl was pretty wild. The AFC Championship game last year too was pretty wild. And then I streamed half the games last year as well. Super Bowl was up there though. John said Cole is the same old, same old. OG genuine. I appreciate that. New peeps need to see his rap vids. Oh, there you go. So put me in the middle of this fickle rap game. I'm done scribbling riddles up in the back cave. I'm being civil, but in a bit of a pickle. I want to become a symbol of hope using my last name. Bars. That's all you get. Cole, playoffs are just the best time of the year. Dude, I love the playoffs so much, man. More comfortable, that's a good one. I started a channel. How would you say to start it? Because I love the Chiefs. Ooh. I don't know, man. Just keep firing. Keep making vids. Keep making the content. And aim to get 1% better every single day. Justin said, where did that come from? Somebody said you should listen to Cole's old raps. That was just some random old bars of mine. Yeah, that exact song, Jennifer. Live stream from a KC tailgate. The problem is there's no signal there. I couldn't live stream from the parking lot. I don't think. Battle Mac Lethal? Nah, he would whoop me. Mac Lethal is literally a professional hip-hop artist. I was a guy who made hip-hop music for fun, and that was about as far as it got. Where am I from? Kansas City, Missouri, born and raised. I lived on the Kansas side for a while. So I was born in KCMO, lived on the Kansas side for quite a while, and then moved back to Missouri when I was 19, and I'm 32 now. Not terrible. It's not the best. Those are rusty bars, man. I think the Chiefs should get a few ball hawks in their upcoming drafts. Fine with me. The offense is there and overloaded with offensive talent. The only thing for me on the offense is they need a left tackle long term. Kelsey's not getting any younger, and they need some difference maker in the wide receiver room, unless they just think, Rasheed is going to be that guy and Tony, and that's it. Like, I don't know what they're going to do there. Nah, bro, we need to get a from Washington for wide receiver. Dude, you guys start talking college stuff, I'm going to be lost quickly. I have to play catch up after the season's over because I don't watch college ball. Saturday's my day off with the family. You're adding my song to the gym playlist, bro. I haven't made music in like 4 or 5 years, but let's go. Appreciate it. Nothing's wrong with Donovan Smith, but he's only on a 1-year deal and he's 30. So I'm just saying they need a left tackle, like a long-term solution at left tackle. I mean, I guess maybe you could sign Donovan to another 1-year deal if that's what they want to do or something, or maybe they'll do something there. I don't know. But you guys don't think he's the long-term solution at left tackle, right? Because I don't. Austin said, Cole, why do you think the Commanders are the most forgettable team? I don't know that I said that. I've never said that. Unless you're just straight up asking if I think that and why. The most forgettable? I don't know. I've definitely never said that about them. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't have, their games aren't a network for me, so I haven't watched a lot of them. We need a good running back that's a great pass catcher. Yeah, and that's something else too. CEH is gone after this year, more than likely. Trade back for Orlando? I guess he could never say never. Fortson should replace Kelsey. He can't stay healthy, man. We'll see if Fortson's even back in a Chiefs uniform. Yeah, we'll definitely see. Pat who? Oh, shoot. I don't even know if I still got that video. Oh, yeah, I do.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Bro, the more I hear that, Jamar Chase says Peru, like Peru with a little bit of an accent. Peru. And then Tony says Pat Mahomes with an N. Listen to this. Peru, Pat Mahomes, Peru. Listen to this.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
I mean, he's obviously saying Pat who, but just the more you listen to it, the funnier it gets. I went to a Chiefs game at Redskins Stadium several years back. Entire place was like a massive Chiefs get-together. Oh, I bet that would have been crazy. Especially back then. I bet. Pat Mahomes. Bro, Tony's contagious. He's awesome, dude. CEH's buns. Yeah, he's more than likely moving on. Unless the Chiefs, for some reason, signed him to a 1-year deal or something. I don't think he comes back, but could be wrong. Peru, Pat Mahomes. Do you have any other favorite teams? No, not really, Jackson. Cole, which wide receiver do you think will erupt in the playoffs? I mean, my hopeful answer is Kadarius Tony. If it's Rashee Rice, great, but it's got to be somebody. We need somebody to really step up. Maybe it's Tony, but I'm not going to hang my hat on it. Rice and KT. Yeah, that's what came to my mind for sure. That's what came to my mind. I was never a fan of CEH. Straight booty meat. God. He definitely hasn't panned out with being the first round pick that he was, for sure. Wolf said CH is so slow. He's like a big, thick power back, and we pitch his ball to him. Yeah, it hasn't worked out. He was better when he was first here. He was a lot quicker and shiftier, and then he kind of got banged up by some injuries, and I don't feel like he's looked the same, you know? Christian said, damn, 170K. Congrats, man. 200K for show by end of season. Thanks, man. Me and Danny were talking about it yesterday. She goes, do you think you could hit 200,000 by the end of the season? It's going to be close. We've been averaging like 9 to 9.5 thousand subs a month, and it's already November. So I don't think we will quite get there. I think we'll be closer to like 109. Well, through January, we might get there. I don't know if we'll get there by the end of 2023, but maybe by like Super Bowl or like playoffs, we'll get there. I think we'll get there. 3rd and 1. Oh, shoot. What about 3rd and 1? Rodolfo, good night, brother. All good, Samuel. Hope the basketball game went well, man. If we get a solid postseason, you'll hit 200. Ooh, that's what we need. A solid postseason. Not really just so I hit 200 because subs don't really matter. What matters is like making quality content that the core of your base loves and consumes and keeps coming back for. So that's always been my goal. Like the sub count don't matter. YouTube don't care. You know what I mean? Like, the algorithm don't care about how many subs you got. It's just, are people clicking on your video and are they watching it for a decent amount of time? It's like the biggest thing there. Small market in KC, hard to get big numbers. Yeah, definitely is a smaller market here for sure. What game are you looking forward to the most the rest of the season? Asked Mitchell. I mean, the Eagles game will be a fun one. I'm excited to see the Raiders, of course. And then they got Bills and Bengals, man. Those will be good too. Andy said he doesn't save plays, but I can't believe that. I think he does. To some extent. They saved the Rose Bowl play for the postseason and practiced it all year. I think they move away from certain plays once the score is up. Yeah, and then they adapt as the season goes on, and I don't know. I feel like they save some plays. How can they not? What are your thoughts about the Chiefs not getting anyone on the trade deadline? Well, they did. They got McCole Hardman, but people didn't like that. Like, they wanted more than that. But they did. They got him a week before. They got him when they got Kadarius Tony last year. So they did, Is 200K subs your next big number? That's a pretty big one. We'll probably do a 200K celebration stream or something, but once I hit 100K, I was like, I don't really know how much bigger this channel is going to get. So I was like, I'm just going to be grateful for 100K and just keep making content and let this channel grow, and we'll just kind of see where it goes. The reason why is because I'm literally covering a micro niche. I'm just covering the Chiefs all day, every day. And there's only so many Chiefs fans in the world, right? So if I'm doing like Brandon Perna, Tom Grossi covering like NFL wide news, and I cover some NFL wide news. I started an NFL channel for that, but I don't have the manpower to fully dedicate to it right now. But because of the micro niche, I'm just not sure how big the channel will get. And so we'll just kind of see. Yeah, I have an NFL channel called Cole Breaks the Huddle. We have a few thousand subs. I've only dropped like 6 or 7 YouTube shorts on it, and it's been a few weeks since I've dropped any. It's just, we're so focused on the Chiefs content, man, and making it as good as we can that we're just not there yet. Will Jones be back next year? I'm not sure, Storm. I really don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, but I'm not going to hold my breath. KC versus Philly, who you got? I mean, I'm going to go with the Chiefs, although I haven't done any real study on the game yet because it's still a couple weeks out, or a little under that now. I'm really intrigued to see the Eagles offense against the Chiefs defense. And then obviously I need to see the Chiefs offense do a little bit more. So that's kind of where I'm at with the game. John, thank you, bro. Thanks for the kind words. Did you already discuss that Taylor Swift will be at Monday Night Football? And do you care? Or refuse to talk about it? No, somebody mentioned it, but I said I don't really care, meaning like if she's there, cool, but I didn't know that. She'll be there on Monday Night Football? It's good publicity for her, another primetime game, but no, I have no idea if she's going to be there. She better be in like a half Eagles, half Chiefs jersey then, because she's an Eagles fan. Yeah. Guys, I got to call it 10:15, 10:10, been live for 2 hours. I got to go rest, get ready for tomorrow. We got a long video to get out tomorrow with a brand new sponsor that I'm excited about. So I'm going to go crash and just rest for the night. But dude, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thanks for, let me make sure. Am I caught up on all the super chats? I think I am. Yeah, man, tonight was crazy. Appreciate all the support, man. All the gifted memberships, the super chats, all the engaging comments, man. Each and every one of you, man. I just said man like 3 times. That's what I do when I'm tired. I say dude, bro, and man, like when I'm tired. But appreciate you guys more than you know. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if me and Kylie are going to do our Wednesday stream or not. I might take tomorrow night off, just with it being the bye week and getting a little bit more rest and time with the family. Soak that up before we hit the second half of the season real hard. But we'll be back with a video tomorrow. I may or may not be going to Mahomes' gala on Thursday, which will be kind of fire. And then we'll be back Friday with another video and with another live stream. And then I don't know that I'm going to stream a game this weekend because the primetime games look kind of blah. So we'll see about that. Either way, we'll be back with a lot more content. Appreciate you guys more than you know. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.